everyone, it's Suzi here, and today we're playing Arcane Rush Battlegrounds. For today's video, we're gonna do a 1-week review. What do I think of this game after playing for a bit? And just a quick mention, guys, if this is your first time finding me, I do go by Suzi Plays, and I used to go by Ivy League Gaming. And I do have Bell's palsy, so I look a little derpy. My eyes winky, my mouth doesn't work, but it's a slow recovery, so yeah. Just want to mention that, because I do look a little weird, but hopefully I'll look normal soon enough. I'm really lucky that I actually got another super fun sponsorship, guys. So I've been doing this play a game for a week series a little bit with random games, not sponsored usually. So I figured I would try to make any sponsorships flow into this pattern, and well, this one surprised me. So for today's video, I'm going to be giving an honest review and first impressions after playing for a week. Now, you might say, but you're sponsored. Is it really an honest review? Are you just reading a script? No, I'm not reading a script. I wrote my own notes for what I want to talk about. And yes, I can honestly say that I will be honest. I think it's important to give a little bit of constructive criticism, but honestly, the game just surprised me. It was way more fun and nicer and well done than I honestly expected. So let's talk about that. So first of all, if you don't know what this game is, it is an auto battler style game. It is the card game type of style as well. It's definitely well optimized for mobile, and it's very mindful of your time. So if you guys do want to check this game out, you could use the QR code above my head, scan that, or use the link in the description or the pinned comment. I am really excited, honestly, to talk about this game because it's different. It's not the typical gacha style game that I've been playing. So it just brought something completely new, and it's something I did not expect to like, and I actually genuinely did. In general, I think my first impressions were that this game was not going to be for me. Honestly, I thought it was going to be okay, this is cool if you like this, but whatever. I really didn't think I would enjoy it as much. But again, it surprised me. So of course you see a game like this come out. It is the auto battler style. You are seeing these cards with the hit points, the HP, the damage, simple enough. And yeah, it kind of, honestly, you might have that impression of, oh, is this just a copy of Hearthstone or one of the big names, right? And well, I'm gonna quote a fellow content creator and say, I thought this would be a cheap copy of a Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and it ended up being a very well-made game. So is it of that genre and style? Yes. So if you like that, you might like this. But I feel like this game really orientates itself to be better for mobile and to be better for less stress of time. It also has less... well, actually, we're going to talk about time in a minute, so let me pause there. And I actually want to mention also my husband, who is Odd One Gaming, who also is a content creator, which is how we met. He started playing this too, and he was instantly addicted. He had the same initial instinct of it looks okay, whatever, I don't know if I'll like that. And then instantly was like, I kind of love it. Feeling addicted, loving the synergies, the different races, and thinking it just looked simple and basic, but it actually is pretty complex in a good way of the type of teams you can really make, and or I should say the boards you can create and the hands you could play with your cards based on your races. So it's been a surprise for me, my husband, and my community so far, so let's go into now. So I'm actually pretty lucky that I got a bit topped up here. You can see my resources are kind of high for some of these items, and if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't really be able to showcase some of these things early, right? Because you gotta play a bit, unlock stuff, that takes time. And I'm happy that I can actually kind of show you guys how the progression works. So before I get into the what do I like, what do I not like kind of review, let me just show you the basics of progressing your account. So like Fiddle here, they are the dealer. You can upgrade the dealer. Boom. And every time you upgrade the dealer, you get these points. This unlocks some great chests that allow you to get more heroes. Heroes are like you, kind of like you're the hero, and they give different buffs to the team of cards that you decide to play. So you get these points. You also get upgrades for your decks that are randomized. So here we go. All tier 5 neutrals are upgraded. Boom. Let's go on. Let's unlock these demons that you see up there. All tier 1 neutrals are upgraded. So this is going to be really important. I almost always start out with one of those guys there. Honest fellow. All right. All tier 3 orcs upgraded. You get the idea. But let's quickly go through. Let's get this demon key. And as you play and as you get more of the resources to upgrade this, to upgrade Fiddle, you unlock the different races as well. So here we're unlocking demons. Boom. I love it. So now we have a whole nother race, which I actually have resources for upgrading. So I can already go through and start upgrading these characters. I got some from a chest, I think, one of the chests I bought. So this is an interesting setup. Ooh, Cerberus is in this game. Yeah, I like that. You go through and you you get these points as you complete your dailies or purchase like chests that have resources, in-game currency or real money, of course. Of course, there's some monetization, but Gorgonzola. I love it. And yeah, you just basically go through and upgrade. Okay. Now, I don't think I have any relics for demons yet. No upgrades for relics yet. That's fine. But let me show you how this kind of works here. So you can see I have a whole bunch of orc relics. And you can choose which ones you kind of want, like quick equip. But maybe I want this one to be part of my choices instead of something else. You can swap them in and out to be the ones that you're going to have offered to you. So that's kind of cool. There's a lot of interesting relics here. It gives an ally +2 damage. And the good thing is, the relics upgrade as well. So you could actually have up to this high ancient tier of relic that gives a big boost for your team. And relics are used when you upgrade your shop while playing. You get to choose a relic. And then the relic can be a boost again for your team. And the relics can really determine how you decide to play your hand as well. So that's really cool. All right, here. So let's see. I have already upgraded all of my stuff to the first tier. You see the little green dot? Now we're going to tier 2 level of an ability upgrade, right? It's like an extra upgrade there. Boom. All right, so that one's upgraded now. So here, look at. So we have one more upgrade to max out that thing, right? So now everyone has that first extra level of a boost. Now it's reset. Everyone has it, and now it'll be random again. So this is kind of the upgrade as you get the chests, which I'm going to show you. Let's actually go show you how you get the chests. Let's close out of here. So when you do your dailies, you're going to collect these chests. And this is how you're getting those points, right? For your account. As you do your dailies, you're getting a ton. These resources are for relics, right? So I forget. Boom. Okay. So there you go. That's from collecting your dailies. And then you get to try to do more quests. There's also seasonal quests based on chapters. So there's the basic dailies and then there's seasonal bigger ones like use hero active power 5 out of 8 times. I can't tell you how many times I always forget to like use Captain Morgan's power if I choose him. So I tend to pick the heroes that have passive powers instead of active powers. Oops. It's fine. Trigger dwarf cheers effects. Okay. I haven't been using dwarves, so I haven't done that one. So it's good that I took a moment to check out those quests, so that way I can make sure I actually use or do all the things before the time runs out for the season. But in your area, in your shop, okay, so obviously you can monetize, you could spend and get some things earlier, but you don't have to worry about whales having an unfair advantage. I'm gonna, again, talk about that too. But here, we get free daily gold. Cool. But here you'll start getting these chests to upgrade. So as you get that resource I showed from the upgrade of your little dealer, we get to unlock new, beautiful heroes. And then you get this resource here. So once you've unlocked enough rare heroes, they give you the resource. Oop, I didn't even see who I got. It's fine. To get an epic. One epic hero. Let's go. My first epic hero, Drogo Rend. Okay. Your first unit to attack gets cleave. Oh, I haven't played with any units with the cleave ability. Okay. So yeah, this is how you kind of use your resources as well. There's like chests. You can get faster upgrades using the gold that you get and just instantly get the resources here for upgrading your dealer a bit quicker. And then yeah, there's as you get diamonds, like I'm waiting until I get the 2,000 bit of diamonds in order to buy the nice big chest. Why not? I kind of want the rare shards. So yeah, that's kind of the pack. There's monetization wise, there's monthly packs as well, and basic buying diamonds, of course. And there's even some, if you want to watch some ads, you can get some cheap resources as well. So that's kind of nice to give you the option, but you don't have to do it if you're not into that, right? All right, so let's start with the likes and dislikes. I guess I'll start with the negative first. I actually thought there'd be a lot more than there are. I think some feedback I saw in the Google Play Store reviews. Now, they are very positive, which is really good to see. Usually people complain a lot in the Google Play reviews, and the reviews are very, very positive for this game. So that was an instant thumbs up. The one constructive criticism is that maybe the gold here doesn't come as fast as they would like. Like you feel like you get bottlenecked by having the resources to, or being able to have your dealer upgraded, but not having enough gold to upgrade him. So maybe the solution could be something like giving a small amount of gold with every time you complete a tournament, like a round or whatever of the setup. I think that would be good. After you're done with your battles, especially if you win first place, give a little extra gold to help people be able to level up their dealers. I think people are just getting a little bit bottlenecked there based on some comments I read, which I haven't experienced because I did get topped up. I kind of regret doing that now. I wish I played a little bit to see that firsthand, but I'll trust the review of giving that constructive criticism that maybe we could have a little bit more gold given after the end of a battle, or just to kind of encourage you to keep playing more and more and more if you want to. Now, as someone new to this genre, I feel like the tutorial could have been a little bit better with explaining the positioning and attacks. So overall, when you first get started, you just choose a card. It's pretty typical. Okay, you choose one. You want to choose based on survivability points and stuff more so than trying to have a synergy right away. But once you start to have more than one card, then what? When you have 2, 3, 4, where do you position them and why? What is being attacked first? What are the exceptions to that rule? I think there could have been a little bit better explanations. I think the overall, eventually, while playing, you kind of figure out, like, okay, I can, if I place someone in the front versus the back, the person in the front is going to get attacked first, I think. For the most part, I think that's the general rule. And then there are some units that can fly. I think the idea of better explanations for how the battle itself actually works would be really helpful. I might have missed something. Maybe it wasn't. I accidentally clicked through it, but I don't remember. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't remember seeing anything where you could actually, like, or you actually had it explained, right? I don't remember seeing any proper explanation. So that would be my constructive criticism. And also, I didn't realize, like, once you've deployed something, you can't, like, put it back in your hand. You can only sell it. So I feel like that is important to know because you might have something else. Like, maybe you get a card, right? And then you decide that that card is not well suited for what you have in your hand at the moment. So maybe you're going to wait to use that card. But you can't put it down then take it back up. Once it's deployed, it's deployed. But it wasn't as obvious until you start playing and you're like, oh crap. I wish I didn't put that one down yet. Alright, now let's just talk positives, because honestly, like I said, this game just really surprised me. The best thing about the game is the setup for this. It's so sensitive about time. We're just chilling here. There's no pressure. When you are sitting there trying to make your decision about what you want to do, who do you want to go with? Do I want to stick to these adorable dragons? Do I want to, ooh, there we go. I'm going to go dragon, so let's choose this relic. Which relic do I want to choose and why? Overall, you don't feel pressured. Where's the timer? There is no timer. You don't have to be like, someone's waiting for you to make a decision. Hurry up. You know, that kind of a feel can be really frustrating. So I think it's just really nice to have a game that feels very live PvP, but it actually isn't. You're still fighting against real people, and it's the same idea, but there's less pressure. And as someone who's like a full-time content creator, did I just lose? No, I won. Okay. I think I'm doing good. As someone who's a full-time content creator, I have a really random, busy life. And sometimes I just have to take a pause and go reply to something. And I want to put the phone down. Or I'm a full-time mama. I have a 6-month-old baby. So sometimes she needs my attention and I just need to put the phone down. And in that case, I love that I can put the phone down and come back and not feel stressed about what's going on, right? I don't have to be like, oh my god, I just lost the round because I had to pause. There is no stress. It's just keep playing, pause if you need to. You have no one that is waiting on you to make a decision except yourself. And I guess with that in mind too, it's also the idea of the queues and the matches too. So I know I've played a lot of games that have this live PvP kind of feel, where you are waiting in a queue for someone else to be matched up against you. And if you play during an off time, or if your server's not active, if it's a server-based game, then you feel kind of screwed, right? Like, it's just not ideal. Again, not ideal. And this allows you to play whenever you want and not have to worry about waiting on queue times, or the opposite. Maybe you're playing. Some games have queue times where you're waiting to get matched up and it's too busy and they're trying to match you properly. Like, I've seen that in games too, where the server's too overloaded. And at least there is just no concern for that here. So you are fighting real people's hands. Like, this is a real person that made that board, well, not this. Let me fight before I say that. Let's go ahead here. Let's take a look. What am I choosing? Oh, maybe I can get... Oh, I don't have enough coins. All right, maybe I can get the levels up of that one. All right. So this real person made this real hand and these real decisions, right? It's just they were at the same turn as you when you, yeah. When we're doing it. I don't know how to say that. They're at the same turn as you, but it's not live in the moment right now. But at the same point, they made the same decisions, I guess, right? So this is a fun system. It is a like last man standing style setup where you get your hearts in the final round. Whoever loses a heart, and then the last person standing wins. So that is a pretty simple and nice system. Easy to understand, I think, overall, as far as the tournament goes. And I have to say, this game feels fun no matter how much I think you spend or don't spend, or how much you play or don't play. The balance feels good. So, okay, I am fighting with these people. I have some level ups, but I haven't really played that much. I have more level ups than I should because it looks like I'm a little kraken, but really I just got topped up. And that wouldn't be normal, right? So do I have an unfair advantage as a content creator who got perks? No, I don't, because I'm playing against people that are at the same level, that have the same type of a roster, that have unlocked the same races. So that was a surprise to me as well. I really thought, oh god, like when I watched some people play with super high numbers, I thought that it was going to be impossible for me to compete against people if others wail out around me or whatever. But it's actually not the case at all. It feels very balanced. I never feel like the person that's playing I'm playing against is super, super under me, I feel like it's fair. Maybe they didn't make the best decisions. Maybe they don't know what they're doing. Or whatever. But it's not like I wailed out, so I'm going to win, right? And I think that's very rare to say in a mobile game these days that has monetization. I feel like you can wail out to have fun, like getting more resources to level your characters up to where you do have the bigger numbers and the bigger bonuses, into where you can unlock things faster and have all the races at your hand and have all the bonuses at your hand and the relics, but you don't have to. And if you do or don't, it doesn't matter. It's just your choice and your playstyle, and it's not going to put you at an advantage or disadvantage either way. Except maybe in something like Arena, I'm guessing, like you're going to have a stronger Arena team, but that's a little bit different. So as I mentioned, the races are really interesting. I like the dragons a lot. They're super fun here. They have this devour mechanic as well. So let's see here. Let's grab this one. When an ally is devoured, give your dragons +6/+6. So when an ally is devoured, +6/+6. So this guy doesn't devour, but he enables the idea of devouring. At the end of a turn, devour the ally to my left. At the end of the turn. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is where positioning really matters, right? So I might just do like, okay, this guy goes here, and then he'll devour this guy at the end of the turn. But then this guy... Oh, let's do this. Can I move these around? Oh, I can't. Okay, yes you can. So let's do this. So this guy's protected so he doesn't die, because he's in the back, unless we have another flying unit that goes and attacks, which is possible. But this one is going to get devoured by this guy. And then, after that happens, this skill is going to trigger. Right? To all the dragons, which my whole team is dragons except for this guy. So when I have to make space for another dragon, I'll get rid of this one. I like this mechanic, so let's see how this plays. Let me see if I want to lock any dragons up here. Nah, I think I'll just play. Alright. Boom, there was the Devour. And there's the +6, right? Simple enough. Job done. Love the start of that, right? It's just a huge boost to start. It's sacrificing one of the units to make someone better. Actually, to be fair, I probably should have sacrificed the human guy, but his stats are pretty big, so I wanted to leave him. But I love that, right? I like that. That's different. And all the different races have different stuff. Like, I love the dwarves have the cheer mechanic. And yeah, there's just a lot of different synergies you can play off of that are based on positioning, like we just saw, or based on the relics you decide to pick. And I think they do a pretty good job making it interesting and encouraging you to try out focusing the different races and see which one you like best. Alright, collecting my arena reward for the week. I didn't actually do much arena. I'm guilty. But it's a fun system. When you go into battle in arena, you choose the deck based on your recent battles. So that's really fun. If like your last stuff that you think you've had the best synergy on, you choose that as your arena team as well. And then that also becomes your defense. So this is a little bit of a different setup with arena. It's just another mode of auto battle, but a little bit different than the other. You're not making decisions constantly for a long tournament style. You're just doing one simple battle. Job done. Next battle. Once you have played a few different rounds and chose different teams, you actually can choose which team you prefer as your defense. So you can see the last one I had in there was my orcs, which I was really loving. But now I'm kind of loving the dragons, so we're going to switch them to be my arena defense. You also can win a lot of gold as you rank up in arena, so it's definitely worth trying to do some battles. Don't be a slacker like me and completely forget to do it. Oh, and there's one thing I almost forgot. The graphics. So I thought this would actually be a negative. I thought it'd be like, it's kind of cute, a little bit cartoony, maybe not my style. But no, it's actually really great. It surprised me a lot. I thought it would just be cheesy, but they're actually pretty good. And I feel like it's cheesy in the best way possible. It's very punny. So like disguised spiders is this Merlin looking character, Midnight Snacker. Super funny. Love that. He has some cool abilities as well. There's all these gorgeous cards. I actually quite like the graphics. This is very pretty. It's not cheesy at all in the end, and that definitely surprised me because at first glance I thought I'd be like, yeah, whatever, but it's actually nice. And like I found myself in my first hour of gameplay, I was just looking at all the cards. I thought they were super fun. There's a lot of really cool art. There's a lot of Lucifer. There's a lot of funny, punny things as well, which of course I love a good pun. I think I mentioned like get over here. That one's great. There's Bjorn the Small, not so small. There's really cool cards. And overall, I just think that the graphics are actually kind of nice. Like they do a good job. And it definitely has that style. It's a very specific style. What is it? Kind of like a Clash of Clans-y type thing, right? But the art on the actual cards is quite nice. And names of the cards can be really funny, and I definitely appreciate that. Alright, and on to our collection. I think the final thing I want to mention is the heroes. It is interesting the way they give different options. So like Captain Morgan, you have to actively give one ally +1 damage every round. I'm guilty of always forgetting to do that though, so sometimes it's better to choose someone who has a passive. This one, he has a cost where he gives them a barrier. She has a passive where she will give your front row +1 damage. So that one is one I would choose usually, so I don't have to remember to always do that every round and not waste my potential. But yeah, we've got some more interesting ones here. I just got Nara. At the end of the turn, give your units +1 HP until the next turn. Any that die next combat gain it permanently. That sounds really fun. I haven't used her yet, so I'll look forward to seeing how that plays out. But yeah, we did unlock our first epic as well. So, and Cleave was what I just saw on that dragon in battle. So now I'm a little bit more familiar with what that is. But yeah, I think it's a fun here, a synergy to, or a fun style to have the hero, and then you try to synergize your deck with the hero. And that kind of can make a big difference, you know, like there are some like this guy, when you play an orc, give +1 damage. So if you're not planning to play orcs, I don't think you would choose this character, right? If this game sounds fun though, guys, and you haven't checked it out yet, be sure to use the QR code there or the link in the description or the pinned comment to check it out. It's free, and using my link will also get you 1200 gold. Hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown. I wanted to show off the game a little bit, but also give my insights, and I genuinely mean the game surprised me. I did not expect to enjoy it as much as I did. I did not expect it to feel so addictive, and it really does. Like, I just want to play it when I'm just done for the day and gonna chill before going to bed. But I also don't feel pressured. Like, I feel like this is the kind of game, if you don't play it for a day, you don't play it for a day. You don't feel like you're behind, right? You just do what you want to do on your own pace, and you can go crazy when you want to go crazy, or you can chill when you want to chill. And I think it's just got a really good balance overall. So good job, Arcane Rush Battlegrounds, with the developers there. I think they did a really, really good job on this game. It's just super fun, and I hope you guys will give it a chance as well. You might see more videos from me on this in the future. I'm not sure yet. We will see. But I will certainly consider it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching again. I will see you in the next video.